Hello, it's Eve. It's the 1st of March 2021 and I set myself a challenge. I'm going to be reviewing a new album every day. So all of these albums I'm going to be reviewing are albums that I've been putting off for whatever reason. Just because I listen to a lot of music anyway, but I've kind of reached the age now where I kind of like gravitate towards the same 10 artists and then sort of forget to listen to new stuff or forget to go back to albums that were recommended or even forgetting to listen to new albums of bands I like, which is the case for today's album. So the album we're going to review today is Nothing Is True and Everything Is Possible by Shikari. So I've listened to Shikari for quite a long time. Take to the Skies was one of my favourite albums as a teenager. I went to see it in Rock City when I was 15. Fantastic live band. I did want to go see them again at Rock City last year now, but who knows what's going on with that anymore. I think I just seen on Twitter something about them rescheduling for the end of the year. For some reason I've not listened to Nothing Is True and Everything Is Possible yet. Don't know how that escaped my radar. Especially because it was released during the first lockdown. I remember it being released and talked about and everyone was saying it's really good. For some reason I just hadn't listened to it. I don't know, and Shikari are kind of a band that have always impressed me, and I've always really enjoyed their music, but for some reason I've never particularly sort of invested in them as an artist, and I don't really know why. Because they're great. Rue Reynolds is a really engaging frontman. They're fantastic live, great albums. I don't know what it is. There's probably an element of me just sort of growing out of them, which kind of happens to a lot of artists, unfortunately. And it happened to a lot of artists I'd liked as a teenager and then kind of got back into or not. So I think maybe that's happened. I guess I'll get into it, I suppose. So my initial first impressions of this album is that it's really good. I really, really, really enjoyed it actually. I did like The Spark, which was their previous album, a lot, and it does have a lot of the similar vibes to that. But I do also think there's songs on here that could have gone on their earlier albums too. It's a very comprehensive catalogue of their sound, I think, and I particularly like that. This album feels very well polished and well produced, and I think it goes in its favour. I don't think it's overly produced, I don't think it's over the top. I think it is Shikari's sound that they've nailed down pretty well. This is definitely the kind of album I don't think I could listen to in the background. It's quite loud and bombastic at times. It makes me want to sing along. A lot of the songs are really, really catchy and memorable. I particularly like Tina. I really like Dreamers Hotel and Modern Living as well. They were my 3 favourite songs on this album. I really like Elegy for Extinction, which is the orchestral piece they put in the middle of the album. It does sound a bit strange and it's a bit out of place, but actually I think it works quite well all in all. It really does feel like a very successful creative endeavour, and I think it's a very impressive album actually, all in all. I would definitely listen to this album again. Here's a couple of negative points. I guess some tracks aren't as memorable, but that's unfortunately the way it kind of rolls. You can't have every single track hit really well, I don't think. I think any album that does that is successful to an insane scale, right? Rue Reynolds as well, his lyricism, I think he's a very good lyricist actually, and I think he's a fantastic sort of orchestrator. Sometimes his lyrics are a little clunky, and that's just a minor niggle. I think that's just kind of his thing, but that's just, he doesn't get any criticism about Shikari as a band or this album. That would be it. But no, I would absolutely recommend this album. I think it's really, really good. If you like Shikari's older stuff, check this one out. I would give it a solid 8 out of 10. Right, bye.